Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's Unseen video. This is where we round up all the big talking points from social media. We got loads of clips to have a look at in this episode, but we're going to start with the WWE folder. We had a look yesterday at the Summerslam Saturday betting odds. Now we've got the Sunday ones, and these are really close. I said the other day that this feels like a show that's really hard to predict because you can just go either way on so many of these matches, and that is really showing itself in the odds, right? Down here, it looks, I don't know if this has been written correctly, but it looks like Andrade and Rey Fenix are the favourites. They're a great team, but I personally thought that Wyatt Sicks were favourites. It's very close between those two, but those two teams, according to this, are the two favourites. I'm personally thinking Wyatt Sicks are going to retain, so something to keep an eye on. Over here, it ain't even close. Naomi at minus 1,500 puts her as one of the biggest favourites on this show. So very much people are thinking Naomi will find a way of leaving with that championship. Then we've got Dominic at minus 200. Very close, but he is favourite. There is no favourite right now between Solo and Jacob. Exactly the same. Over here, Lyra at minus 190 means that she's going to be favourite. And Cody Rhodes at minus 300 means that at the moment he is favourite. But none of those at the top are wide. They're all very close. Naomi at minus 1,500 is the widest for this. So, yeah, there we go. Those are the odds for Sunday. If you want to see the odds for Saturday, they were in yesterday's episode of Unseen. Right, Brady, thank you. WrestleBuzz, thank you as well. So, as of the time of writing, Cardi B is set for Saturday night only. Whilst it is still possible she's going to appear on both nights, several sources are under the impression that the hip-hop star will only be there on Saturday. So it seems like she's going to be there day one, and at the moment doesn't look like she's going to be there on day two. I was just reading a report from Fightful Select. They were saying that there are private dressing rooms for Roman Reigns, Logan Paul, Cardi B, Jelly Roll, and there's also one for the rapper Breland, who apparently is a local artist. Probably a big star. I mean, I've never heard of them, but probably a big star, but they've got a dressing room as well. So it seems like they're going to make an appearance at some point. So there we go. And also the set, the staging, right? The Fightful Select have been told it's not going to be WrestleMania level, but it is being constructed and it is something decent, right? So, we've had these conversations on our watch along. Like, we know that TKO are really tight with money, and we know that they're trying to get as much in as possible and spend as little as possible. We keep getting these budget cuts. We keep seeing releases at head office and with talent. So, yeah, it didn't really make much sense to me that they were now going to go out and just splash it on like some kind of really elaborate stage. So, yeah, there is a stage. I don't think it's going to be anything that mind-blowing. I think it's just going to be like giant screens. Probably the kind of thing you get in Saudi Arabia. So that's what's coming out of Fightful Selects. They're saying that there will be a set. There will be some staging, but not even WrestleMania level, right? We have got an update on the stage, though, later in this video. Okay, so word coming in that the Wyatt Sicks Uncle Howdy Journal is now back in stock. I didn't even get a chance to look at this before it sold out. I know many of you are interested in this. It is back in stock now, apparently. So, Edward, thank you. SlamX, thank you. Triple H was actually at the White House. We can probably jump in and listen to a little bit of what he's got to say.
First of all, I'd like to say the same. Thank you to President Trump. Thank you for this honor. I'm humbled by it. I'm truly honored to be on this. Vice President Vance, thank you very much. Secretary Kennedy, truly appreciate all that everybody is doing for the health and wellness of the entire country. For me, since I was 14, this has been such an important part of my life. Health, fitness, sports, nutrition, all of it. I think learning that at a young age sets you up for success in life. And without it, you're at a lesser place for it. So
it's just crazy. He talks for a little bit longer, another 20 odd seconds. But I mean, look at the people that are around him. Like, there he is talking, and he's got like some of the most powerful people in the world just kind of like standing around him as he's speaking. Obviously, he's very used to being in public speaking situations, but this one's a little different, isn't it? At the White House. Now, I'm sure many of you are asking, what is Triple H doing at the White House? And here, Samantha actually provides an answer. So Triple H, alongside other athletes like Lawrence Taylor, Harrison Butker, and Bryson, were present to support Trump's signing, which aims to promote youth, fitness, and active lifestyles. Triple H is also set to become a formal member of the council. So there we go. He's going to be playing a part in like the fitness for young Americans, yeah, in the country. And so they were kind of like launching that. I mean, it's not going to take him away from his job. If anyone's wondering about that, it's only going to be like, you know, something kind of on the side, a side hustle. Right, here we go. That's the location of the countdown for anyone that's going to SummerSlam. I don't know why they couldn't get it over here, like the actual countdown table and all of that. Like, you'd imagine they'd have it probably about here, like maybe there or something. But no, they've actually got it all the way over here. So, seems like they have felt a need to just let people know, if you are going to look for where we're doing the countdown, Lot F. And we're kind of tucked away in the corner. It might be a lot closer than it looks on this map, to be honest. On this map, it looks like they're a good distance away from the stadium. But perhaps when you're there, it looks a lot closer. So there we go. Just a little bit of an update in regards to SummerSlam. So Edward, thank you. Real John, thank you. So this coming from WrestleVotes. The speculation that SummerSlam this weekend won't be Jelly Roll's final appearance or match with the company. So there we go. It seems like Jelly Roll is going to go beyond SummerSlam, which I'm really surprised at, because I would have thought they would have built this up. One-off match, SummerSlam, massive show. Looks like they're going to look to continue it, and he's going to do something else at some point, but no details on what. Right, this is huge, and it's exactly what I was hoping for. I really hoped it was going to go this way. I actually didn't think it would go this way, but I hoped it would. So, Edward, thank you. CM Punk has confirmed that his match against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship is main event in SummerSlam 2025. Now, I've not had a chance to see the interview. We know how in WWE they like to have multiple main events. So, I'm hoping this means it's closing night one, right? Again, I haven't seen the actual interview, but I've seen everyone talking about it. And I can tell you there's a lot of talk around Seth Rollins and about the fact that could he cash in, because this is closing night one. Could it be that Seth is going to come down, cash in, and that injury was all a work? And, you know, is that how night one is going to end? So I'm just really pleased about this because, first of all, I think Gunther deserves to actually be in a match that closes one of the nights. I think the World Heavyweight Championship deserves to be in a match that closes one of the nights. I think CM Punk, you know, just waited so long to main event WrestleMania, and we all saw in that Unreal documentary how much that meant to him. Now he's in a singles match for a World Heavyweight Championship. He deserves to be in that position as well. And so, yeah, there's lots of reasons as to why I'm pleased it's looking like this is going to close night one. So, very good. I honestly thought they would go Roman, Jay. I just thought that Roman was such a big star. They just seemed to struggle to not put him in the main event spot. So, yeah, big. Taker 1990 said the SummerSlam set construction has been halted due to severe weather. So I wish I could bring you a better picture. I think there is a picture actually doing the rounds of like where we are with the staging right now, but it had to kind of have a halt, had to take a break because apparently there's been some severe weather in the New Jersey area. Right, Triple H, this is just a little bit of fun. This is him at the White House, and he actually... God, it's loud, isn't it? He actually does his water spit. So here he is, look. This is outside the White House. So gets the water. I don't know if this is how the whole event began, but there we go. Look, the water spit. Boom, smile on his face as he looks around the White House. President Donald J. Trump. So there we go. I don't know if that's how the press conference began, but just a little bit of fun there. Here it is. So this is the latest. So yeah, thinking this is just going to be like screens. So a look at the SummerSlam set build as of today. So that's coming from Fightful Select. And you can see that there's some screens seemingly going up here. Obviously, we've got the canopy and all of that stuff as well. So that's the latest. I wonder if that's Gorilla right there. I'd imagine it probably is. I'd imagine that's probably Gorilla, which then is going to feed into the stage. So there we go. So that's the WWE folder. Let's have a look at other. So we won't play it because it goes for quite long, but John's very honest in a sit-down interview with Stephanie McMahon. He reflects on his marriage from 2008, and he said he was so locked in making like the most of what the opportunity was that he had, that he just lost sight of everything else. So I think he's talking about how communication had broke down, how he should have been there more for his then wife. And, I think he's very honest in saying that, his primary focus, in many ways, his sole focus was like WWE and just riding that wave, So I think I haven't had a chance to watch this. I did watch Cody on Hot Ones, and I have watched a few Cody interviews, but I haven't had a chance to watch this Stephanie McMahon sit-down interview with John yet. But it's out there. If you've not seen it either, go check it out. Karrion Kross speaking on his contract. This was the other day, right? He said, I don't think I should talk about any of it right now, but I'm hoping that when the time is right, everyone will know what's going on, including us. So obviously we know their contract is allegedly coming up in August. And it honestly could be. But yeah, the rumor mill is saying that their contract's coming up in August and there's been no negotiations. So don't know. All in the dark at the moment as to what's happening with that situation. Edward, thank you. So Trick Williams is going to defend the TNA Championship against Moose on Friday, August 15th. TNA Emergence. So there we go. Trick Williams against Moose. TNA Championship on the line. Mitchell, thank you. This coming from Ron DeSantis. So in honor of the great Floridian, Hulk Hogan, we are going to lower the flags at the Capitol and in Pinellas County. Additionally, I am officially declaring August 1st, 2025 as Hulk Hogan Day in Florida. Rest in peace, brother, says Ron DeSantis. So there we go. That coming from the governor of Florida, that August 1st, 2025 is Hulk Hogan Day. Right, Cody Rhodes. This is really interesting. Talking about a heel turn.
But the task is what it is, and I'd like to get the title back from John Cena.
Are we ever going to see a heel turn from you like we saw from Cena? Because that was surprising.
Very surprising. I always like to say in what we do, never say never. And the more you're in this, it's probably really likely. But I think my version of a heel is just way too, I don't know. I wouldn't have music. The song would go away. The entrance would go away. I'd try to get myself canceled. I don't know if it would even translate.
Yeah, you're hilarious.
Yeah, never say never, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
So there we go. I mean, that's pretty much the answer that is being given. And obviously you can't go with that because if they were going to do it at SummerSlam, they wouldn't tell you. So you can't really get anything from that. But just interesting to hear him kind of fleshing it out a little bit more, right? There was the tryouts going on this weekend, SummerSlam tryouts. Here's Chelsea Green talking to some of those hopefuls that are hoping to get through the tryouts and actually get a WWE contract.
want you guys to know, I tried so unbelievably hard to get here. I had 4 tryouts. I have been fired and hired more times than you can count. But right now, in this moment, I am living my absolute dream. I have my dream dogs, my dream car, my dream house, my dream life, and that is what you guys can all have. And all you need to do is get through a couple of days. All you need to do, like Grayson said, is leave it all in the ring and go to sleep tonight knowing that you have 0 regrets, knowing that there is absolutely not even a speck more of sweat you could have dropped, or, you know, attitude you could have given, or kindness you could have shown. You just have to leave every single thing in this ring, and you too could live like us.
There we go. So that was what Chelsea said to the people trying out. And the other bit of news is that all those names that were released, sadly released back on May 2nd, they are now free agents. So you might be seeing these people popping up in other promotions. They're free now to do whatever. So Braun Strowman, Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai, Kaden Carter, and Katana Chance. They're all free now to pop up in different places. Let's go over to fun, shall we? We've got quite a bit here. So this is Cody, and he is going to, I think, quite a famous pizza place. So that is Crispy Pizza, I believe it's called. I have actually never heard of this place, so I don't really know much about it. But this is Cody going in, just, you can't hear what's being said. There's music playing over the top, but he's just meeting people. He sits down with some pizza. Look at that. I mean, it's a great advert for them, but I mean, that just looks absolutely amazing. Just looks so good. So, yeah, and I think he's impressed with it as well. So, and in a little bit there, look, he starts trying to cook a little bit of his own. So I'm guessing this is a obviously very famous, historic pizza place. Maybe in the New York, New Jersey area, I'm guessing. So there he is with the dough, giving it a go. Putting the sauce on. See if we can skip forward a little bit. The cheese going on. Love that. Love that for him. Right, here's Jade's. So Jade was at the Empire State Building. So she was at the Empire State Building, and I was just really surprised at the amount of activities and things you can do there. So here she is. Look, you can actually sit and like there's like Godzilla's hand kind of like coming through. There she is at the top as well. That bit doesn't look great, does it? That bit looks a bit nervy. But that's like the builders, isn't it? I mean, you've got that famous picture of them all sat on that girder. And so it looks like, I went to the Empire State Building. I never saw any of this. But I mean, granted, when I went, it was probably now coming up to like 20 years ago. So it probably wasn't there. But like, yeah, they didn't have this like exhibition thing. And they didn't have this Godzilla thing. So there she is like posing away with that. That's great. It's just really, really fun. Really, really fun. Right, Montez is so stupid. Johnny's like, I don't know what's happening here. So this is the Eli Manning show, and it looks like they've got a few wrestlers on, and they want to show them how good they are at doing promos. And of course, the wrestlers are reacting to those promos. Bianca and Montez go big with their reactions. So let's take the sound off so that we can...
The Eliminator! I'm so good, you got my name written on your pants!
I'm so good, you've got my name written on your pants. And he was wearing some pants that had the word elite written on. But it's Montez. It's Montez going on the floor. Right, Cody does an impression of Dusty. I'm not going to play it, but basically he says that when he was young, they would go into the grocery store. Dusty would start cutting a promo on the tomatoes. And he was like, the tomatoes want me to come over there and show them some attention, but I'm not interested in the tomatoes. They're hanging out with the lettuce. I've heard all about the lettuce. I know what the lettuce has been up to, and the tomato's going to find out soon. And apparently, like, he would just go, and all the people, all the customers would be like, what's going on with that guy? And yeah, really good. I wonder if I can just play a little bit of Cody's impression.
Stuff.
Skip forward.
Lettuce. And then he never really put me on the spot. He'd just get into it. He's like, oh,
but he's planting the seed.
Oh yeah,
you
lettuce. You over there by the tomato, and that's why people like you. But they don't like lettuce. He'd get into this whole thing.
Right, Charlotte Flair ranks her top 5 matches, and honestly, the matches are really interesting. I wondered what she would put at number 1, and actually what she puts at number 1 is her match with Natalya. I believe this is the one down in NXT. I think it was for the NXT Championship. And, you know, you had Bret Hart in Natalya's corner, you had Ric Flair in Charlotte's corner, and it's a really important match in her development. I mean, it's not WrestleMania or anything like that, but it means a lot to her. She also mentions like her Survivor Series match with Ronda, one of her matches with Becky, one of her matches with Rhea Ripley, her match with Asuka. Those are the ones that she puts on her list, but it's her match with Natalya that she gives like puts in number 1 position. Right, they go over and they are getting wrestlers to just kind of try these. These look like bugs. I mean, I don't know quite what they are. Creepy crawlies, whatever. But let's check this out, right?
Las superestrellas de WWE prueban chapulines.
¿Qué es eso?
Wait, it's candy. Whoa, what the hell?
What is this, cockroaches? What is this? What kind of Mexican snack is this?
Yeah, after my match. After my match.
Yeah, I've done this before. It's not my first rodeo, honey.
What is that? It's get legs, oh my god.
You know!
I'm good, I'm okay. Thank you.
That's juicy, that's got some...
Do you know what, though? If you tried one and your reaction was, that's juicy, awful. Awful. Right, yes. So CM Punk, they asked CM Punk and they asked Rhea Ripley, could you call a wrestler and would they answer? Rhea tries calling Raquel. She doesn't answer. And CM Punk's like, I'm going to keep it in the family. I'll try my daughter, Roxanne Perez. She does answer. And it's like, hey, how are you? I'm just doing this thing. And Roxanne was like, I only answered because I thought you was with AJ. AJ Lee, that is, not AJ Styles. Slagent P said, well, that's enough of the internet for me. Maybe forever. And I had no idea what she was talking about. But she is talking about this AI video. Look, AI is getting out of hand. I'm going to tell you right now, this is actually a little bit I'm going to say it's graphic. There's no blood or anything, but what happens is actually quite shocking, right? So I'm warning you, if you want to skip forward, skip forwards. It's genuinely quite shocking, right? But this has come from Piper Niven. She has watched this and she said, maybe that's enough internet for me, maybe forever. It's scarred her that much. And I gotta tell you, man, you ain't ready for what this video is. It is really crazy. It's had over 8 million views and it has got absolutely nothing to do with wrestling. I'm telling you that now. But because Piper Niven shared it, this is how I saw it, right? I've warned you enough now. Skip forwards if you don't want to watch this, right? Here we go. Dude. You know when you watch AI videos and you can see that they're fake. Obviously, when that happens, you know it's fake. But up until the point where it happens, I couldn't tell that was fake. I couldn't. This just looks like a normal video. It is crazy. Apparently, there's others in this thread. And, what's that? Red Bull cans. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. I mean, you look at where we are now, and you think about when we get even more powerful computers and whatever. I mean, honestly, we're going to get to the point where we're just watching wrestling. Maybe wrestling shows. Perhaps we just won't need wrestlers. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone will write the script, and AI will just perform it, and we'll watch, and we just won't even know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's getting like hyper realistic now. It's getting hyper realistic. So, right, that's that. Let's go community and let's get out of here. So, Raymond getting a like from Carmen. Congrats. And Arrows1 got to meet Sheamus today. There we go. Very good. It's a great picture as well. Really good. So, Arrows1, shout out to you. Raymond, shout out to you. Very, very good. Let's do thanks and let's get out of here. Obviously, we're back tomorrow with SmackDown Watch Along. We'll have an Unseen after. Then we're back on Saturday and Sunday for our SummerSlam Watch Alongs. And of course, there'll be Unseens. And we'll be back Monday as well with our Raw Watch Along. It's a big weekend. So, Edwards, Ajax, wrestling's biggest fan, Edwards, Raymond again, Sweet Chin Wrestling, Claire Webb, Big Migs Gaming, and Steve Silverback Walker. Appreciate the support, my friends. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.